Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming Terrain. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the weekly Wednesday Wargaming questions and answers. It's an off-the-cuff video, guys. What that means is I record it and I upload it. There is no fancy editing skills. You won't see my intro symbol at the beginning. There is a transition button, so if stuff happens outside my control, like heavy rain or loads of noise, I can stop filming. Once that's stopped, I can carry on. These weekly Wednesdays, for everyone that's new, is essentially a Q&A. You guys ask me questions and I answer them. It is 99% model focused. There is terrain questions from time to time, which I just fold into the weekly Wednesday. It's 95, 98% GW stuff. There was a little bit of Marvel Crisis Protocol keep creeping in here and there. I haven't done it for a little while because it's not getting the views that the 40k stuff's getting. But I still want to get it done because I had the models and I'd rather get it done than not get it done. And sometimes general information about myself and what's happening around the workshop. So I'll start off with, as always, for my regulars here, I feel love, thank you very much, guys. For everyone that's joined the channel over the last 3 weeks, massive thank you, guys, because it does mean a lot to me and just really helps the channel grow. Right, to remind everyone, I'm still doing commission Let's Builds, painting and custom terrain pieces. Now, what does all that mean? Let's Build, if you haven't seen the Let's Build video, go check it out. The Let's Build videos, I put model kit together, show you how to do it. Very simple. I've been told that I make it look very simple, and it is very simple. One of my friends who doesn't do models and nothing like that, he still looks at the videos because he's interested in what I do, and even he said to me, I like the way that you do that with the models. He makes it so simple. Now, why would you want this service? Because you could have no time, no space, or you could have limited time where you'd rather paint or play a game, or you could have little hands or nosy cats or so something like that around us. You don't need around glue and models that, painting, commission painting. Now, if you haven't seen the painting video, pile of shame video, go and have a look, because I can take it so it's battle ready standard or take it beyond battle ready standard. Now, with battle ready standard, you can then take it and you can wash it, you can dry brush it, you can edge highlight, you can do whatever you want to it, or you can just put on the table where you go. Okay, taking it past battle ready standards gives that a little bit extra. And custom terrain pieces, if you haven't seen terrain pieces that I make, go and check them out, because I haven't done one for ages, and I think the one that I have been working on, I think I'm just going to leave that, because it's been so long. I think it's been about 4 months, 5 months or so, maybe even longer, that's been sitting there for me to do stuff with. Just with general life stuff, just took a lot of time up. So the time that I did have, I was focusing on producing content rather than working on that, which is unfortunate, but it happens sometimes. And then I had the workshop to tidy up and organise, and that ate a lot of time up as well. And stuff outside in the garden and stuff that had to be cleared, I was doing that. So I think I might just leave that. 2 bits of it I can salvage and just use, and that's great, fantastic. But I think on a whole, I'm not going to bother with that piece. I'm going to move to the next piece, because phase 2, I'm just waiting for isopropyl alcohol to arrive, and as soon as that arrives up, then I'll start test printing, test scanning, and start some of the crazy stuff that I've built. I will start scanning that and 3D printing it and then offering that for sale. So you can either ask me to make a custom terrain piece, or you can go, okay, I like that one you've done there, I want that. That's phase 2, but that's maybe a month away, I'd say, just sorting out the website for it and everything else. But anyway, well, loads of questions here, but I'm just it's a late video today because my wife had a meeting at her work, and this was like a really weird meeting in the middle of the day, all staff members, and they basically closing the place where she works down, because the cost to run it is too much, and it's think they were saying €6,700 a month on heating and electricity because it's a grade 2 listed building. So grade 2 listed building is a building that cannot have much work done to it to modernise it. It has to, it's specialist people that have to come in and do it, and it's an old convent, so it's a massive building, a massive building. But she's quite happy about that because she was not getting fed up of the place, but she was just getting to a point of physical injuries from the job, and so she's quite happy with that, and she's got another plan in mind, which at the same time saying, yeah, because of that, I mean, that's not happening until August, so it's a good few months yet. Because of that, she's already said to me, get on with this, get this moving forward. So I'm like, yes ma'am. She who must be obeyed. Anyway, why don't you just do let's build on a whole faction until you have all the models built for that one, then move on to the next one? I've been asked this question a few times. The easiest way to put it, if I did that, let's just say I've got the exalted, whatever they are, I can't remember what they're called now, 8-bound in front of me, yeah. If I did that, I'll say on the world eaters, and every week stuff was voted on to be painted, and it was just one faction left in there, people are not going to want to vote on it, people are not going to see it, not going to want to look at it. For me as well, so I mean, I'm trying to keep it as fresh for you guys as possible, so it's not just Eldari, Chaos Space Marines, Nids, it's different stuff all the time. And for me as well, building them, it's something different. It's not the same faction every time. It's different stuff, and I find that a bit better. But that's why I don't focus on one faction. I do one from here, one from there. I've had a lot of comments about this pile of shame. Yeah, a lot of comments. A lot of people saying to me, that's impressive, I like that. And a lot of people saying, how do you cope with trying to get through this? I think I said it last week, or I might have even said it on the pile of shame video, I'm not sure. But I try to do one box off camera a week. Sometimes that box might be a week and a half. Okay, depends what it is. And then I do whatever I can on camera. So if I get 3 boxes in a week, I try and do 2 on camera in that week, and then a different one off camera. I actually got the Hammerfell bunker in the other day, and I was like, ooh, that's nice. What else did I got? I got something else with it as well. Another Canoptic Doomstalker, that's what I got. So the Necron Force now is actually looking quite tasty. Now, we are penciled in to have a game next Thursday. And I said to Alex, I don't know if I have enough points in the army that I want to use ready to go. And he said to me, if you've only got 500 points, just bring it. If you don't, bring the Chaos Space Marines. If you don't, bring the Necrons. I just want a game. I just want to play a game and really get thinking about which is what I want. It's fantastic. So hopefully I can get the 500 points at least paid up with what I want to bring. If not, then it might be one of the other two factions I have ample amount of troops for. He's very keen to get back on to facing the Chaos Space Marines, because he's gone away from that last battle report, and he's had a little think about things, and he's trying to work out the best way to kill the Forge Fiend. And he's been thinking about it, so I know he's got a little plan up his sleeve and he's waiting to execute it. But that's where we are for the battle report for February. I got an amazing comment from someone about Pile of Shame, just talking about he's got 2,000 points of Tower, I believe it was, and what's he's struggling to get done. So I suggested to him, and I say to you guys as well, break it down into 500 point blocks. Okay, so you're painting a 500 point block. you've also got that ready now for a 500 point game. Or do something like build a hero, HQ choice. And then once that's built, then start building like infantry troops or just troops. Could be a 5-man squad, 10-man squad, doesn't matter. And when you get to a point in that squad where, okay, I need to wait for that to dry now because I've glued to the base before I glue the body on or do whatever, I need to wait for that to dry. Then you can start painting on the HQ choice. Yeah. So then by the time you finish HQ choice, you can carry on building the guys. And another good way of doing it is do a HQ choice, then after that do a unit, then after that do like a vehicle or a monster or something like that. Yeah. And try and do one of those every week. Just have, not build one of each every week, but what I'm saying is try and have one of those finished from sprue to built to painting in the course of a week. Doesn't matter if you get one built, if you get 2 built and 1 painted. That's that's a good way of try and do it. But a 500 point block is probably doing the easiest way because you actually play games then as well. Now, so what I'm going to do is bring you down for the vote because it's quite late. There is some more questions, but they'll have to wait till next week. I'm going to bring you down for the vote, and last week I think I actually did just 2 trays. This week we'll do all 4 trays, just because there's such an amount here. I just don't want one thing to be, oh, I'll pay for that, I'll pay for that. I want it to be, there's a huge amount of options for you guys. So I'll bring you down for the vote. Right, so we'll start. There's 8 pound. The free 8 pound. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, look at that face. Absolutely fantastic sculpts. So they're in for the vote. The Rogal Dawn is in for the vote. We have a Lictor. We have a Hive Tyrant. Yep, Hive Tyrant. We have the Swarm Lord. We have the Autark. We have the Horrors. There's 10 of them. We'll have this guy. I forget his name now, begins with B. We have Howling Banshees. We have the, look at his finger. Look how bent his finger is. That's a fine cast. I was only giving out about that the other day. Just, I dare not touch it because it'll break and then that'll be it. We have him as Modi, I think his name is. 10 Chaos Legionaries. We have the Venerable Dreadnought. We have Space Marine, not really. We have the Blade Guard Veterans. We have Dire Avengers, but don't worry about them too much because I've got more to build and we'll do them all together. We have Demonettes. We have Ripper Jackson over the back there. The Chronomancer. We have a Captain with the Storm Shield. We have Plague Bearers. So we have Chaos Knights there as well. We have She-Hulk, because the rest of this is just Demonettes and Plague Bearers, and there's Bloodletters there still to work on. We have a Giant, who I keep knocking his arm and he keeps tilting to one side. We have the Despoiler. We have Swooping Hawks. We have the Catan Shard of the Void Dragon. Space Marine Chaplain. We have a Space Marine Captain with his Plasma Pistol and his Power Sword. There's an SC Chaos Sorcerer. We have an Apothecary. Don't worry about that, guys. I still need to put him on a bigger base. We have Zodgod Waltsnagger. We have this Ancient, but I don't think you should vote for an Ancient again because it's Ancient's done one. We have the Chaos Sorcerer of Michael Nogel. There's so many models I keep missing. I'm like, the engine's here with a big axe there. I thought I'd just give you guys a quick close-up of this now, because it's just, the lighting I had the other day was great, but I don't feel it did it any justice. Right, so how do you do the vote? Basically comment on this video, just telling me I vote for X, Y, Z. You don't have to vote for one, you can vote for 4, 5, 8, 10 things, doesn't matter. But do not say to me, I vote for everything, because that won't count. Everything has to be built, everything has to be painted. I always say this. If you have any questions for me, you can either check a comment below and I'll answer it next week, Wednesday, or you can message me directly on Messenger if you're able to do that, or you can go to Unique Wargaming Terrain Facebook page, there's a little message button there. You click on that and just message me directly. Okay, either way, that's cool. Guys, thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications on. It costs you nothing to subscribe. It costs you nothing to turn your notifications on, but it helps me out in a massive, massive way. It pushes us closer to this being full time. And you know, a lot of people have said to me they like the way that I do things, because it's not all this shiny sparkly stuff, and you know, it's just, this is what it is, you know, and that's just the way I am. There's none of this crazy editing stuff where you see memes and you see this, you see that. It's just bare bones basic. This is what we do, and that's just the way I like it. Guys, everyone hit the thumbs up button for me to trigger YouTube to share this with more people, to bring more people into our lovely community. Thank you for watching, everyone. Don't forget to vote, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy, guys.